Hey, you guys. Happy Tuesday. I was about to say Monday. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for hopping on with us with this impromptu live. I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the gala and the conference, but I wanted to bring on one of my original members of Life After Divorce, the movement. Y'all know I always say it's not a moment, but it's a movement. For those of you who do not know who I am, let me be proper with this, right? I am Tamara Johnson. I am Tamara Burton. I got to get used to and accustomed to saying that. I am dropping my married name and picking up my maiden name, Burton. So I'm Tamara Burton, and I am the founder of this movement, Life After Divorce. And I am so excited that I have gained some sisters and brothers in this movement and locked arms with them in this journey of healing. So one thing that I always say, and I will continue to say, is that I am not, and we are not advocates for divorce, even though you see that word. So that word is what stands out in life after divorce. What you hear, what you see, ultimately falls right back to divorce, right? But I want to be clear. Let's be clear. I want to be clear that we are not advocates. We do not advocate for divorce, but we advocate for the female, the male, or the woman or the man. Excuse me, the woman or the man, the individual who has experienced divorce, right, but need to do the work for the healing process to begin. And sometimes that looks like just knowing your location. It looks like, where am I? What do I feel? What is this? How do I, right? And so we have locked arms and came on and said, we want to help somebody get through this thing, right? Right? Because we've gone through it before. Hey, Keish, we've gone through it before. And so not that we are perfect, not that we have completely healed in all of the areas, but we have absolutely given ourselves permission to say, this is where I am, this is where I'm going, this is what I need to do. And there is a process to it. So we wanted to come on tonight. I wanted to get some of the ladies and the gentlemen to come on. Well, really the ladies from the first movement, the start of the movement. I'm looking down because there's a couple of people that popped on. And I believe one of the ladies that's on, I don't think she know that she's going to come on live. So Val, if you don't want to be live, this is not the link, sis. But I will bring you on. Maybe you just want your voice to be heard. But I'm going to bring my sister Zan on because I know for a fact that she knows she's going live. So you guys give me a second. We're going to come on. Hey, Zan. Boo.
How you doing?
I'm good. Look, we rocking these T-shirts, you guys. Listen.
Okay, that's what we do.
That's what we do. Listen. So I have on the signature shirt. I'll stand up so you can see it. I have on the signature shirt that says Life After Divorce, and Zan has on the original shirt. It says Life After Divorce, the journey to being healed and whole.
Right.
And these T-shirts are on sale. We have an in-house printer, and we have some other vendors that will do the printing for us. Depending on where you're at, we will ship them to you, give you the cost of it. If you want a copy, and not a copy, if you want one of these T-shirts, please let us know. You can inbox us. You can DM us. If you know our phone numbers personally, shoot us a text, and we'll get it over to our girl Val. Hey, Keela. Hey. Thank you so much for hopping on. Akila, Keisha, those are a couple of the ladies with the movement of Life After Divorce. I wanted to bring on someone. Hey, Val. Val, like, no. Val, you don't want to come on live, huh? Well, I wanted to bring on someone who has been...
Better come on.
Right. I wanted to bring someone on who has been walking and rocking with me in this thing from day one with the movement, right? So Make It Rise, the business, the ministry started, she said, no way, started in 2015, right? But Life After Divorce, the movement did not begin until 2021. And Zan actually was the perfect person to be on tonight. I wish all of them would have been on. But I'm so glad that I have Zan on because she was the first one to start the book tour in Texas. So the book was released in September of 2021. January of 2022, Zan was like, let's get it.
Let's get it.
And so we began to roll from there. Zan, thank you, sis. Thank you. Listen, Everybody need a Zan in their life. I'm gonna tell you, because she will check me and be like, "Yeah, no, Tam, nope, we're not gonna do that." It kind of reminds me of in church, how people think that the pastor has say over everything, right? But they have their deacons, they have their board, their trustees, right? I don't have say over everything, you guys. Just because I am the founder does not give me the right to everything. I run things by them. I get their opinion. Now, at the end of the day, it's the vision that God gave me. So
Right.
I will share it with them, I'm open to listen, hear, learn, and I have learned a lot from these ladies, a lot. And so I want to say to you, Zan, thank you so much for being one of my those solids. You know, like I said, you've been rocking with me for day one. Not once have you let me down, you and your king. Now, once have you let me down. You have come through mentally, spiritually, financially, and I am grateful for that. So just share a little bit about yourself. Why did you even, because you're remarried. So why did you decide to lock arms with a girl, little old me from
Little,
Little Cali, to be a part of this movement? What was the encouragement for you?
well, for me, I'm Zandra Washington, and I have been married 4 times. And in my life, in growing up, you see people get divorced, but they never talk about it. All
Mhm.
you know is that somebody didn't show up at Thanksgiving dinner the following year. You know,
Right.
like, okay, what happened to them? And they don't talk about it. So you never know what happened. And I didn't want to be that one that wasn't saying what happened.
Mhm.
But and people look at me now, it's like, how are you still friends with them? Well, you have to go through the process and learn to forgive. Forgiveness was my thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forgive. We all made mistakes. Let's forgive and move on. Let's keep going, but we don't have to fall out behind it. So
Yeah.
locking arms with you was just that was the catalyst, to help that part be said, because at the end of the day, if we don't forgive anyone, we can't be blessed. So your vision just manifested through me. It's like, okay, this is it right here.
I love it.
Hey, let's do it. That's why God say, okay, January. And that's what it is.
And it's been moving
Yeah,
ever since. I
everything.
promise you.
You
You
talking about
started
bigger
it.
and better bigger and better every year. You be like, what? Here we go again. I mean, I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it's the bomb.
It is. It's so fun. And it's so funny that we're saying it's so fun because
Yeah,
we're talking about divorce. And that's why I say all the time, we ain't really highlighting divorce. We're highlighting healing, right?
yeah,
Healing is fun. And being able to have people heal with you or show you how to heal, or that to be an example that healing can happen. It can take place when you do the work, and you were sharing about, I think you just said something about, connecting with being friends or
yeah,
being cool with your ex, right?
yeah.
I'm cool with mine. It's no secret. Everybody know that. And this question, like, oh my God, like, how do you do
How you
that?
do that?
It's
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
that it's
It's God.
God, because who I'm rocking with right now. Who I'm rocking with is we good,
Yeah,
right? But me and my ex-husband, we're good because we're friends and we're family at this point,
yeah,
right? So
exactly.
um I'm just so grateful that God gave me the vision, that He gave me the charge, and not every day. I'll be honest with you guys. Listen, my transparency is somebody's road to recovery.
Hmm.
There are days that I wake up and I say, I don't want to do this anymore, because I'm held to, I hold myself to a certain standard. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
because I know that what I'm doing is supposed to be representing God. And so
yeah.
when I feel like I'm falling short or I'm not representing Him properly, that don't feel good to me.
Mhm.
And so having y'all as my counterparts and my holding me accountable, is exactly what I needed. But
Your,
let's talk about last year.
look, your alarm clock.
Listen, that is definitely my alarm clock. So we do Wednesday morning prayer every Wednesday. We've been doing it for about how long, Zan? About 2 months, 3 months,
No, I think we on 4 months now.
four.
Yeah,
About 4 months. One morning, I just woke. One night, I was like, "Hey, y'all! Tomorrow morning, I want to do prayer at 5 o'clock in the morning," and we just haven't stopped. So we've been doing it ever since. And so one day, I got sick the night before. It was the 4th of July, and I sent them a text, and I was like, "Hey, I know it's no prayer in the morning. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do it, right?" And one of the ladies was like, she came out of the group and she said, well, if I can ask why? You know, I was like, I don't feel good. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel in the morning. And then the next morning, Zan called me at like 4:56, like, sis, what now? What's going on? I said, I didn't feel good. She said, oh, so we don't pray when we sick? The conviction of it all, okay? I said, all right, I'm getting on. So I just texted everyone and they hopped on, and you know what? It was necessary.
It was.
But not only that, sometimes I'm running behind and Zan will call me like, you up? We on, right? And we all need a Zan. We all need that in our lives. So I'm so excited. But I want to talk about the main reason that we are coming on live tonight is to talk about the gala, talk about the conference, right? The annual conference and gala. Again, it started in January of 2022 as a book tour, but then the end of the year we called ourselves like, we're just going to close the book tour out. And then we were like, wait a minute, no, this is a whole event. This is a gala and a conference. And so now it's become an annual thing. You were at the gala last year in
Vegas.
What was the feel of that for you, that we were literally like celebrating all that we have done, all of the states that we have gone to for the book tour, the sisters that we had connected with? Like, what is that feeling for you?
You feel like a star. It's like walking the red carpet, and everybody who's somebody, who is the somebodies are us. We're the somebodies, and coming in and getting together and talking about what we've accomplished, and how many people that connect and come to see and come to support us. It's amazing to see all the people that we have helped. We have that, you hear them say, if it wasn't what we said here, they wouldn't have made it through there. It's just, it's the feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah.
And that all of us are doing it, and the things that come out of it once we do it, and because all of us are doing so much after, it makes it feel, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Absolutely. What was your favorite part about last year's gala or the conference, the morning conference? Because we literally had church, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. This whole thing is sealed within the spirit, right? And so as we grow and move, I want it to be understood that the platform, the foundation of this is God. It's Christ, right? And so as we move and we change a little bit here and there, I'm still letting everybody know that the foundation of this is God, and we're building on top of that. So there's some things that God is like, okay, move that here, change that, put this there, whatever. And we're doing that out of obedience. But the foundation of this thing is Him. But what was your favorite part about last year's gala?
I think my favorite part was when introducing the men that was on. That was different. Hearing what they had to say, because we think that men don't have emotions or feelings like we do, but to hear them say, I mean, of course I know my husband has emotions and stuff, but to hear other men talk about how they made it through, that was priceless. That was give you a whole different look to the movement, which breathe into what we doing what happened this year.
Ooh, yes. Look, Keisha said her favorite part was strutting through the hall in our all white. Listen here. Okay. When I tell y'all that we had on this white, thanks Keila for that. We appreciate you being the pusher of last year. When I say did it all by herself, literally, she was like, no, I got it. And she did it. And we're grateful for that. But she was like, we're going to wear all white. That is her thing. And we wore our white, and we went to dinner, and we took pictures, and it was just a funky good time. We had a really good.
Keila pushed the white.
Yeah, Keila pushed the white. Keila said it solidified that our pain wasn't in vain. That's good. It did solidify just coming together and being able to talk about it. Hear me when I say this. Everybody's road or journey to healing looks completely different. I say it all the time, but we're able to pull from each other. And as you say, there's some folks that have come to me and said, you know what, thank you so much for the movement. Like there's the MC for this year's gala. He's actually going through let me back up, because I'll let him share his own story. Right. But the MC for this year, I've shared some things with him. He shared some things with me in regards to where he's walking right now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you that this year's gala is about to be amazing, it's going to be so dope and epic. And the reason I say that is exactly what you said, Zan, about the men, bringing the men in, being able to hear them last year when they were being transparent and open and honest. We had Devon, we had Clint, we had Floyd, and they were out there just speaking their heart, speaking their truth. And I know more now today, men are speaking up.
Yeah.
But not like women are. Like we talk about it all because we're so attached to our emotions. But yeah, to hear them speak that. And so now having the men's edition of Life After Divorce, baby, listen, I got these men that have locked arms with me, with the movement, not just me. They've locked arms with the movement because forget Tam. It's not even about Tam. It's about the healing, but through God. And these men have said stuff like, whatever you need me to do. What I may be in another state, but let me know how I can help. That speaks volumes. And it's big to me because I've shared before that I've asked God to allow me to do the men's edition of Life After Divorce, right? And he said no. He said not now.
Not now.
Not now. Yeah. So there was like a year and a half where I kept getting the nope. And he finally showed me why. He said in that process, he was saying, you weren't ready for me to get the glory from that. You were still looking for some validation because there was still some brokenness in that area about, am I good enough? Was it my fault that I got divorced? And you were looking for validation, not from the women, from the men, because you needed to hear that from a man's point of view, sis, you were good, right? And he was like, that's not necessary.
Right.
So until I healed in that area, he continued to tell me not now. And so when he gave me the go ahead and he showed me the people, I was like, my God, right? So I can stand firm on knowing that this portion of Life After Divorce, the men's edition, is per God. I stand firm on that. And this thing is going to continue to grow. So this year, November 4th, 2023, what are you expecting to get this year, Zan?
Well, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the new ladies as well that locked arms with the calendar. And just being able to see that see if our stories help them in any kind of way and what made them decide to come along, just to be in the background and hear what they have to say. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Because it always does your heart good to know that, okay, what part did I play? Did I help you in any kind of way? And is there anything that I can fix in me that can moving forward? So that's what I'm looking forward to. And of course, the fun, the crip walking and all that, the dancing. Yeah.
She talking about me, y'all. Listen, last year at the gala, I don't know if anybody's ever seen that side of me. I was like, I had a conversation with my honey. At that time, we were talking about allowing people to see all sides of town. Because I'll be honest with you, in my marriage, there was a part of me that felt like I needed to church people to death. I needed to be godly. I need to quote scripture. I need to say because the word. But then in the background, I was doing the stuff I wanted to do, but I could only do it with certain people. I don't want to be that person anymore. If I just want to be Tam, right? And so that was kind of a coming out thing for me. I like to dance, right? And that's me. I've been dancing for all of my little old life. But when I did the crip walk, it was like, okay, wait a minute. I'm a regular old chick, right? I'm a regular chick that love God, that love, that wants to see people heal, that says yes to God, that falls short, right? I don't get it together. I don't get it right all the time. I'm her. I'm that chick. And I just want to be an example. And so all of my sisters and my brothers that I've locked arms with, they are a connection, a reflection of that as well. So I'm like, okay, God has sent me not some me's in that way, but people that I can, connect with and understand, and they understand me.
Mm-hmm.
What she say? I still watch. Val said I still watch the Crip Walk video.
Okay. I call it cripping for Christ. Look.
Yes, yes, Crippin' for Christ. Yes, I wanted us to come on and just share a little bit. So this year we've expanded, because we do have the ladies from the journal. So we have 12 women that are a part of the journal, of Life After Divorce, Seasons of Divorce. And then we have, well, you were one, so I'm gonna say 11, but 12 in that book. And then we have, including my mommy, you guys. I got my mom to come on and be a part of this. It's so amazing. And then we have the men's edition of Life After Divorce, Men Toolbox. And I am like super, uber,
Right?
duper.
That's 12. That's 12. So, and then the first 12. So that's like, look at us.
Yeah, that's 24 women. And then we have the men. We have right now, we're at 10, I believe. 10 in the anthology, the men's edition. So, 24, there's 34 right there. But in addition to that, we got some stepsisters and stepbrothers that have come on to the Let's Be Clear show, right? That have locked arms and said, hey, sis, whatever you need. So I include them as well as part of the Life After Divorce movement family, And so, yeah, this year we're going to have the red carpet interviews done by Tyrone DeBose, you guys. I don't know if you've heard the video, but he has this very, very, very distinct voice. And he did something with, I don't want to get it wrong. Shucks. I'm going to look it up and I'll come back and talk about it. But he's going to do the red carpet interviews for us. And then we have our MC, whose name is Sizzle C. He's a comedian, but clean comedian, funny comedian. But he is going to bring it home for us. It's going to be so much fun. And then we also have our keynote speaker, none other than David Burris. He is a coach. He is he pushed marriage and healthy relationships, and he talks to the singles. He talks to those who are engaged, and he is married. And so for me, and he's never been divorced. Mm-hmm. So for me, that's big because it says he believed in the mission. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's not even about the dollars for him. He just believed in the mission and the vision, and I'm so grateful for that. So we're going to have a good time. It's going to be dancing, dinner. We got photos. We got video. We got us. We got awards. So much fun. So much fun. It's a celebratory thing.
Yeah.
The tickets are on sale right now, you guys. Tonight is the last night for the early bird. Y'all got to get them tickets.
Yeah.
You're going to get the same thing. You're going to get the same thing. But if you can get your tickets before 11:59 tonight, at the early bird price of $97, I guarantee you will be happy. And even if you get them afterwards, but you want to guarantee, because it's selling out today. We've been having some sales because folks are trying to beat this, the early bird sale from ending. But the tables are filling up, right? And so I have a couple of people who have said, I want 2 tables or I want a table, and so they want their people to sit with them. And so I want you to do the same. It's a table of 8. Grab you 7 folks and say, come on and be my guest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Zan is coming from Texas.
Texas.
She said Texas.
We in the house.
So we're going to have people out here from Texas. Mel is from, where Mel from?
Maryland.
It's people coming from all over the place. We got a few people coming from Texas, right?
Yeah.
Sharoya. Yep, we have a few people coming from Texas, San Diego. So it's not just California based. This is where it was born, yes. And so we'll have the galas here as we continue to do our galas. And then when we do our travels, like we just all went on well, not all, but the first group, we went on a cruise. And it's just, we're building this sisterhood, and we are literally sisters. Like,
yes,
we fuss at each other. I'm gonna be honest. We fuss at each other, but we love on each other. We pray, about each other's situations. We share. That's what this thing is all about. So it's not just about us going through divorce, but we have met some people who God has said, this is what you have in common. Yeah. These things are suitable, right? You have these things going on together. You're going to be iron sharpens iron. So we have been each other's iron.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can leave the people with anything about purchasing their tickets for this year's conference and gala, and just being in the house, what would it be?
So if you purchase your ticket to this gala, you're not only gonna get some spiritual, you're gonna have some fun, you're gonna get fed, and you're gonna be wanting more throughout the following year. You're gonna want to come back and you're gonna want to support. So if you can't support by being in person, you can support in other ways. Just reach out and touch one of us, and we'll let you know how.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Yeah, we are looking for donations. We are open to donations. Let me say that we're open to donations. This thing doesn't run off of our healing alone.
And
It does not run off of our healing alone. So, we're just trying to build a momentum and a system to where it begins to pay for itself eventually. But right now, it's coming out of our pockets. We're doing it, on our own. And so we are looking to build it so that we can give you the best experience possible. Hey, Gantry. Hey, bro. Thanks for hopping on. So we can give you the best experience possible. And I trust God. I believe that everything is going to work out the way that it's supposed to work out. But as she said, if you cannot be here in person and you want to say, somebody type in the Cash App or whatever, Venmo, Zelle, one of you ladies that's on. If you think that, you know what, I can't be in the place, but I do want to donate, whatever it is, $50, $25, $100. And we didn't get on here to solicit for money. I promise you we didn't. We came on here just to,
how much fun it is to be a part of this movement
yeah.
while we're healing throughout.
Yeah, that was the only main purpose that we came on here. But we are sharing that if you cannot be here, which we would love your presence, right? If you cannot be here, yes, and you want to provide a donation, towards whatever, please feel free to Zelle us to Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, however you choose to do it. You can reach out to me and ask me, what it is that we need. And trust me, I don't have a problem with sharing. I'm an open book. It is what it is, right? But I just want to thank you, Zan. Thank you so much for hopping on here with me. I said 15 minutes. We at 30-minute mark, but we're good. I know
fun. You know what? Hey, time just passes.
Time just passes. So, ladies and gentlemen, but ladies definitely, we'll be on our prayer call tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. If you want to join us, send me a message and I will send you the link. We are there, the same place, same time, 5 a.m. every Wednesday morning. And we literally just go in with God for, not even that very long, but just giving him thanks. Starting off by giving him thanks and thank you, Candace. Starting off by giving him thanks and just honoring him for who he is in our lives. And so we have posted up, if you want to purchase tickets, there is the link. Please, please, please go there and purchase your tickets. Again, early bird sales end tonight at 11:59. We are looking forward to selling out. So the sooner you get your tickets, the better. The better it'll be. We can put your name on the list. I'm already creating the seating chart, right? And so as you register, I'm writing it down, I'm putting it together. But we want to have fun with you. We want to celebrate with you. This, for me, is celebrating all of you, right? I want to celebrate all of the ladies and all of the men who have locked arms with me in a special way. I do not take it for granted, as I always say, in the most humblest way. I am just grateful that God has chosen me to be a part of, to lead, and to share in this thing. Like, oh my God, it's so powerful. So again, Zan, I thank you so much. I love you. Thank you all who have joined, those that come back for the replay. I hope that you receive something from this. I hope there's a little bit of clarity of what's going to take place on November 4th for the conference and also for the gala. And we just look forward to celebrating with you.
Yep, we do. Bye.
Bye, you guys.